お前はもう死んでいる。
Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome to today's Area 51 podcast. I am your host, Wyrmwulf, and today's title is The Wyrmwulf Show, where I do not have a life and the memes are spicy. God, I need friends. Please, someone, anyone, please be my friend. As promised, today we are doing a 100 Twitter follower Q&A. And to my surprise, we hit another milestone as well. Just reached 30 followers on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for all of your support. I love you. And let's get into the Q&A. Okay, we're gonna have two sections. The first section is a few questions that I put together that would generally answer stuff about myself. And in our second section are a bunch of questions asked by you guys. And boy oh boy, there's a lot of good questions that you guys asked me about. So let's kick it off with the first one. Who am I? Well, I'm a freshly graduated game art student from India, and I'm currently in a pretty complicated family situation that's holding me back from getting a job. So this is what I'm doing with my free time to keep me occupied. On the other hand, what do I do other than make videos? I actually draw digitally as well, and I practice modeling. Other than that, it's mostly just me hanging around with my family or swimming. There's a pool at the place that I stay. So, the next question: what made me want to make videos? Well, back when he started to stream on Twitch, we kind of got to know each other, and eventually there was either an event or something like an event that was supposed to happen, but I don't think it did. And Sauce kind of got me to create a video. I cannot remember. I really cannot remember what the topic of the event was, but I eventually ended up learning how to use quite a few video editing tools and tips, and I ended up doing that, and I never really turned back after that. I kind of found out that I enjoyed making videos, and I stuck to it, to be honest. Yeah, and that concludes that question. So, a few of you guys were asking me about my OC. My Twitter OC is a pig, by the way. So yeah, a bunch of you guys asked me about my OC, and I won't really reveal a lot about it, but I'll answer that in a future question. I don't want to spoil anything right now. So that kind of concludes my questions, or my set of questions that I've come up with. And right now, let's get into the... I'm not going to do that. No Keemstar imitations. For people who actually keep up with my videos, you guys know that I suck at doing impersonations. But let's get into your questions. Here we go. First question by Cloudless Night at Strumfly Hexagon. What do you fear the most? As in, do you have anything that'll seriously affect your workspace or anything of the like? I can barely see through this, so I'm just gonna ad-lib some of them just to make sure I don't make any mistakes. Honestly, my biggest fear is dying without achieving anything, not being able to influence people for the better in their lives. It's an impending fear that really hangs around my neck a lot, especially since I'm pretty unproductive as of now. And how do I get over it? I kind of go by this take every day one step at a time and try to make one positive decision, a day that leads you towards your goal. So I try to be as productive as possible, pushing myself forward. Yeah, so that concludes the answer to that question. Not a paid promotion, but before we go back to our questions, a message from our sponsors. Huggies Pull-Ups, Learning Designs, Training Pants. Don't poop yourself. Always wear a pull-up. It always helps, especially in high school. Trust me. I've been there. Now back to the show. Thank you, Cloudless Knight, for your question. And now we'll be going into Wyrmwulf AQ3D at LWQLF. How did you come up with your name? Well, I'm assuming you're asking me about Wyrmwulf. Well, my previous name was kind of like my Beyblade Bit Beast, which was Sabertooth Dragon, which eventually just evolved into being my gamer tag. But Wyrmwulf, I actually came up in the process of looking up fantasy names on fantasy name generator. Yes, that's the word. So it's honestly through trial and error. I was looking for a name for my protagonist of a story that I was writing when I was in high school. Yeah, I think towards the end of high school. And it kind of evolved into being my OC. But honestly, yeah, it was more like a self-insert into the story. I have a long way to go in story writing, but he is a half human, half elf, and also infected with dragon curse or something like that. I haven't really looked into it now, but before he was kind of like a half-blood dragon or something like that. But yeah, his name was Hector Sir Wyrmwulf, and I kind of cut off the first and middle name, and now here we are with Wyrmwulf. Thank you for your question, my dude. Looking forward to looking forward to our first collaboration in the future. And on to our next question from Assassin at Orange Grub. What was your favorite memory playing the game? Questions about favorite memories are pretty tough, to be honest. My favorite memory of the game is kind of like when the game was born, to be honest. It was memorable, but I didn't really have a lot of fun. So favorite memory, it would be the day the game went into the open beta stage. Although I didn't know a lot of people around there, it was pretty fun, to be honest. Unlike the shift from alpha to closed beta, there were a lot more people around, and it was nice to see how people interacted with each other, regardless of you being a stranger to them. It was kind of like this elite party, Gucci party kind of thing, now that I think about it. But yeah, it's kind of like a favorite memory. Although I did forget to follow up with people, and we kind of drifted apart after that. But hey, here we are today. Thanks a lot, Assassin, for asking me that question. It brings back a lot of memories, and looking forward to collaborating with you in the future. Again, on probably a meme video. Good times. So the next question is from Fritz PG and Darax Bitterleaf at Fritz Plays Games and Darax AQ3D. Why did you choose a pig as your OC? And Darax responded saying, I second that question. Well, this is a pretty easy answer, to be honest. It's mostly a meme, but yeah, my good friend and little bro Cloud was doing an art giveaway for the first 30 people that responded to his tweet at the time, and I was working on this one aesthetic meme, one of these vaporwave type of memes. So yeah, I was working on that as an outro, and I thought it would be a fun idea since my OC pretty much lived in my head until a couple of days ago. I actually penned it out, but that was just a draft. So yeah, it was fun, to be honest. In all honesty, though, comedy sells. I'm a funny guy, a dang pig. It says a lot about my personality. I kind of decided to keep it though. I might look into building it up in the future. So thank you for your question, guys. On to the next one. So Yumitsu at Yumitsu AQ3D says, if you choose a pig as your OC, then you're blessed with an enormous well of fortune. It's a Chinese saying. And thanks a lot, fam. Thank you for your well wishes. The next user says, I love cookies. Obviously it's Exiled Pumpkin Lord. Bro, the mystery giveaway might be a cookie, and you know I love cookies too. My tummy says that as well. So thank you for your well wishes, guys. And now that we're moving on to the next question, AJW9001, who also goes by AJW9001. What's your best and worst experience in the game so far? Experience-wise, the best experience would probably be meeting Sauce on the AE streams, because I wouldn't be here if I haven't met him. A lot of fond memories. But worst experience would probably be living. Yeah, living would definitely be my worst experience. Okay, I'm just kidding. Worst experience would probably be something that I don't really remember. I don't try to remember my worst experiences, but there's this one type of person that tries to use their level or class or PvP expertise to show that they're better than you for, I don't know what, self-satisfaction. But yeah, experiencing conversations with people like that really puts me off. But yeah, thank you for your question, man. I really appreciate you guys taking the time of day to actually ask me these questions. So let's go on to the next one. Yusari Almika at I'm Yusari. Banana or banana? Let me answer that question real quickly. Go home. Banana is definitely the answer. Thank you for your question, Almika. Yusari. I'd call you Yusari. So on to the next question. Super Sandwichy at Ahmad268 about numbers, basically. No discrimination. I just don't like numbers, to be honest. Too much PTSD. Wow, this guy can really handle this situation. Yeah, this guy can. That's not the only thing he can handle. Oh boy, I need a life. Please, someone help me. Oh boy. Yeah, thank you for that pun. Kinda made my day, to be honest. Mark Fedare at Exalted Predator. How's the drop rat for the Crescent Wolf Reavers? Give me a second. Well, according to the wiki, the drop rat for the Crescent Wolf Reavers are 2 of days. 2 of days nuts! Got him! We seem to have encountered technical difficulties, and I apologize for that. The drop rate for the Crescent Wolf Reavers is somewhere around 10 to 8%. Thank you for your question, and moving on to the next question. Richie Crown at Richard Viles 1 says, what was your longest gameplay of all games you've played? Just want to know. Growing up, I played a ton of games, especially a lot of these bootleg NES games that I used to get back in India. Most of the hours that I've clocked were probably around 100 to 400 at an average of gameplay, like different games individually. But the game I played the most that sucked me dry and made me a bigger virgin than I am today is it has to be Dota 2. Please kill me. Oh, okay, but yeah. Thank you for taking your time yet again, man. Man or lady, person? Yes, person. Thank you, person, for taking the time off your day. Honestly, Richie, thank you. And let's move on to the next question. Baby at BabyAQ3D says, coffee or tea? I personally prefer a cup of Bailey's Irish Cream in the morning. Irish coffee, best coffee, by the way. Wyrmwulf approves. Actually, I'm just kidding. I usually drink a cup of green tea. But I'm still fat because I don't exercise. Thank you yet again, guys. And moving on to the next question. Cadius at CadiusAQ3D. Is Midas curse real or hoax? Also, Cadius wants to know how to play AQ3D. I think I answered that question in my last big video on how to make videos in AQ3D. And to answer your second question, is Midas' curse real or hoax? How about we prove that theory right now? Oh no. No, this can't be true. Because no, my banana. No. Got him. If I'm completely honest with you, I personally think that the Midas's curse is a hoax. It probably and definitely is a hoax because I haven't seen anyone running around with a golden banana yet. So it would definitely be up on the news if it did happen. So yeah, it's probably a hoax. But thank you so much, Cadius, for actually asking me a question. And now on to our next question. We have how many questions left? That many? Okay, I'm not that popular. Okay, my producer tells me that there are probably 5 to 6 questions left. So yeah, let's get on with it. We're gonna continue off with our 14th question by Dessert at Desserts AE. They ask, what would you do if you found a wallet on the street? To be honest, I've been in a predicament like this early on my childhood, and it wasn't really on the street, but rather in a field. It was sports meet, so I found someone's wallet in the bushes that I was passing by. I don't know how I observed this, but I think I developed this habit of keen observation of my surroundings from when I was just a kid. So I saw the wallet, and if I remember this correctly, it was pretty full of money, and I thought to myself, my friends kind of egged me on to pick it up and go buy something to eat, but I being the sheltered kid as I was, and also I honestly thought it was wrong. I went up to my mom, and we eventually went up to the person on the microphone who was handling the announcements, and we got the wallet to whoever lot. But yeah, if I were to find one today, I would most probably pocket it. Yeah, and then call the number on the ID or probably give it to the police, to be honest. What? You don't believe me? Dude! I don't want to give off any other information other than that, but yes, I would. Thank you. I once lost a wallet with a bunch of shiny first edition or second edition, I think it was first edition Pokemon cards. I had a bunch of them confiscated or ripped apart by my principal once. Just thinking about it hurts. I was actually planning on selling them, and I think I had one good rare, and the rest of them were in my wallet, which I kind of lost in public transport once. And damn, when I think about it, I get depressed. So yeah, if I found someone else's wallet, I know the feeling, and I would most probably return it. But thank you, Dessert. I have not met you personally, but thank you for supporting my content, and thank you for taking the time off of your day to ask me that question. Our next question is by Exalted Savage Foo at Exalted Foo. They ask, would you rather have all your farts be silent but extremely deadly, aka poisonous, or all farts be harmless but extremely loud? Yes, I would preferentially go for loud but harmless, because you know we roll that way. Okay, but yeah, thank you, Exalted Food. Thank you for sticking around, and I've noticed that you've recently been checking out my content. Thank you so much. I would love to have you along in the long run. And let's move on to our next section, which is the last section of today's video. So the first question is from Novi at Novi Skull. A lot of you will probably know this. This is 2019. He is currently PSN Sin's boyfriend. So Novi asked me, what's your passion? Specifically, what makes you most happy as a hobby? So it took me a while to answer this. I honestly had to sit down and think for a bit. Yeah. For a while, I honestly thought drawing and creating things was good enough to be my passion. But over the last couple of years, or rather a year and a half, because struggling to make it through my game art degree, I kind of discovered through interacting with people and meeting you and different types of people that my passion is not just art, but I see myself as an entertainer to create content from art all the way through to cosplay and Self-depreciating humor. I love making people laugh, if I was very blunt. It not only brightens up their day, but it also leaves a lasting impact on them. Not just of me, but of their day as well. So, in short, my passion is making people laugh while being a meaningful influence in their lives. But thank you, Novi. This question made me think a lot, and I jotted down a lot of points just to make it this far. But thank you guys for staying around this long. Now, the next question is by my buddy, my pal, Cloud at Cloud Arts. When we getting the next AQ3D video? And my answer is Wyrmwulf 2099. In all seriousness, I've just been pretty packed with work, and by work I don't just mean art. I also mean babysitting and moving around with the family, going and meeting people and stuff. But yeah, soon. The next AQ3D video will probably be soon. Thanks, Claude. And on to the next question. Okay, so the next question is from a good friend, fellow memer, and new to the art community, P2P, also known as Dricken Guardian. He asks, are you planning to be a full-time AQ3D content creator, perhaps streaming AQ3D on Twitch? As for now, I'm honestly trying to set things up to a point where I can not only create content for AQ3D full-time, but also create my own personal content as well. But when it comes to streaming, I will most probably get into it once I have the technical background stuff set up, aka still haven't set up my account, but yeah, when things pick up, the whole concept behind it is basically I want to set everything up and be ready, so if and when things pick up, I can just streamline all the background processes. But yeah, that's probably it, to be honest. Looking forward to your future content as well, man. Wish you the best of luck and can't wait to see what you have to show us in the near future. Really looking forward to it. I like your content. But yeah, thank you for your question. Now, final question, which is from King Lyrics at King Lyrics, asks me, what do you think of the taste of long pig? Dude, why? Just, I know it's for the meme, but you got me. But since you asked me this question, I'm gonna give you a JoJo answer to it. According to Mr., why do you think we don't eat any carnivorous animals? It's because they eat meat, and if you did eat a carnivore, it would taste horrible. If you think about it, all the meat that we eat come from herbivores: cows, chickens, goats, pigs. 4 primary sources of meat, all from herbivores. So which would mean if you were to eat long pig, aka human flesh, it would taste like very, very bad unko. If you were ever in a situation where you had to eat long pig, pick a vegan. But yeah, that kind of concludes all the questions. Thank you guys. Thank you to every single one of you. Thank you to our sponsors, Huggies, Pull-Ups, Training Pants. Please do not demonetize my video. But yeah, thank you all for sticking around for this long. I wouldn't be able to make content without you guys. I am honestly grateful. I'm really grateful for all your support, and I look forward to creating more content with you guys in funny and ingenious ways. So yeah, about the mystery giveaway, I will be giving away this banana's peel to one lucky person. I'll be doing the giveaway on Twitter soon, as soon as I launch this this video, as soon as it goes live. So one lucky person gets this banana. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to the Wyrmwulf Show. That concludes today's podcast, and thank you guys for everything. Honestly, I wouldn't be here without you guys. But boom, see you guys in the next video. Wyrmwulf out. 'Cause I need a little longer,
Yeah.
let me see you, let me see you, let me see you. I've never
I never see you anymore.